Good morning. Welcome back to my channel, Lee's Love Language. Hey, I got a quick topic today I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about inconsistency when it comes to relationships. Man, that is a pet peeve of mine. When people is just inconsistent with their personalities, just inconsistent when it just comes to being a thoughtful person, or always being the taker, not a giver. It's a pet peeve of mine, because I feel like you're not adding value to me. If I'm trying to add value to you, whether if I'm trying to be a person who's a motivator to a person, someone who's trying to uplift somebody, who try to be thoughtful, and granted, I'm not perfect in all those aspects, but I try to be mindful about them. And so when I feel like, don't matter what type of relationship that you're in, it could be a friend or what have you, or your significant other, or even a family member, but when you in relationships and you feel like that person that you in a relationship with is inconsistent, then it's almost like, why I'm in this relationship? What kind of value you are adding to me? That's what you got to ask yourself sometimes. What are you adding to me? Because if you in a relationship just because I've been with this person this many years, I've been knowing this person this many years, so I guess I feel a loyalty to them, then that's not going to be a healthy relationship if that person that you feel is not being consistent in a relationship, because it's always going to be a problem. So just because you've been knowing a person for a long period of time doesn't mean that that person is supposed to be in your life for a lifetime. So we really need to reevaluate our relationships that we in, and realize that, okay, some people is only there for a season. We really got to really focus on who's supposed to be in our lives for a lifetime and the ones who's only there for a season. And so the inconsistency with me, I'm pretty much a jokeful person. I'm just gonna put out. My wife knows that about me. People who's around me, I'm a jokeful person. I'm kind of, known as being laid back, or, not quick to be, get angry at people. But I had this one incident that took place or whatever. And, I'm not going to call any names or what have you. But, we always joke or what have you. And, I'm cool with the guy. And, we be saying certain things that some people look at us like, are y'all serious? But we always have done this. So it was almost like he was saying certain things, and, it was like water off a duck's back. It didn't bother me. But as soon as I said something, it's like he got upset. And it's like, hold on. First of all, this ain't what we do. Second of all, you said some things I could have took personally, but I didn't. So why would I say something you take it personally? So it goes back to saying, okay, then we don't need to be doing this jokeful thing if you're going to be taking things all seriously to heart or what have you. But my thing is that you can't throw the rock and hide your hand. If you can't handle the heat, get out the kitchen. My thing is, or whatever, if you're going to say something to somebody, then you may get that back. And if you get it back, don't get upset because you threw that flame. So anyway, I'm not going to harp on that. it was a situation that I thought I'd bring up because it's going back to being inconsistent. And we can't be, you know what I'm saying, good one particular time and then we're not good another time because of your inconsistency. So that's a pet peeve of mine, like I said, and it's a pet peeve of Jay, you know, or what have you. I want to know what I'm getting. I want to know, you know what I'm saying, what type of person you are. I know people go through things, and granted, sometimes, you know, you may be going through something and you're not up on your up that day. I get it. You know, we all go through that. But I'm talking about on a day-to-day basis. I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, are you the same the majority of the times? Because if you're not, and you up and down with your personality, I can't deal. I'm not going to deal with that. And I shouldn't deal with that. And you either. But ask yourself, are you consistent? You know, when you go into your job, are you consistent with your personality? Because believe it or not, people's going to pick up on it eventually. You can't fool people or what have you, especially if they're around you a lot of times. You're not going to be able to fool people. So are you consistent or whatever, you know, on your job? Is one day, you know what I'm saying, you go in, you ha he, talking to people. The next day, you reserve, not saying anything to people or whatever, you know, standoffish or whatever. You know what? That's not going to draw people towards you. You know, that you're not a people's magnet if your personality is up and down. So, with that being said, I'm not going to ramble. I just thought that was something that was on my mind that I wanted to talk about, because I just can't deal with inconsistent people, man. I just want to know what I'm getting. But anyway, challenge yourself today. Ask yourself, are you consistent with your personality? Because if you're not, then you just really need to look in the mirror, make some adjustments, and get back on track. So, with that being said, thank you for supporting your boy. Please subscribe, hit the thumbs up on this video. And once again, please love language.